Hey guys, it's Night 3D here. Today I'll be showing you how I made this 3D printed Captain America statue from Wicked 3D. As you can tell, I already primed it black with the Krylon paint and primer. And right now I'll be adding the zenithal highlight to get that contrast so I know where my shadows are and where my highlights are. I just use regular Vallejo white ink. And I'm just making sure I get a good, nice, even base coat on my print, just so I can have a nice layer when I add all my different highlights and shadows as we go further into this. So just sit back and enjoy the video. Alright, now I'll be doing my base. I'm doing the same thing, adding a zenithal highlight to it, just getting a nice even contrast, a nice layer down, just so I can see where my shadows are and build up on it once I start adding more paint to my base. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so now I'll be adding my first base coat to my print. It will be Imperial Blue from the Vallejo set, blue color set. And I'm just going to be doing this on my parts, just getting a nice even coating. Not too thick, because I still want the contrast to shine, so I'm going from the top to bottom to mimic that zenithal highlight. And just like getting a nice even layer in, like nothing too thick, not going upward mostly, just mostly downward. It's just getting a nice even spread. And I'll be doing this for all my parts. And then I'm doing the base coat, then I'll do another highlight, and then my second highlight, and then finally it'll be my shadow. Alright, so as you can see, I did not mask the face like I should have. I just ran out of painter's tape and masking tape. So I just carefully went around the flesh areas so that I didn't get too much blue on it, because I didn't want to lose that zenithal contrast. But I think it came out pretty good. I do recommend that you mask the areas off so it'll be easier. I'm going to do that next time. I just didn't have what I needed. Alright, so this leg is a perfect example of what I'm going for. You can tell where the highlights and the dark spots are on this leg. You can tell that this leg has a very much contrast to it. And throughout this video, you're going to see that build up more and more. And then the result's going to look perfect. Exactly what I'm trying to get. So just keep an eye on this leg and see how it progresses throughout this video. You can see that how much definition it's going to build up. Okay, this would be my first highlight of this piece. It's going to be Magic Blue. And I'm doing the same thing I did in my zenithal highlight. Just going from the top to bottom where my light source is, getting a nice even layer on it. And if I don't see what I like, I can go back and fix it later, but I'm just getting a nice even spread. Not trying to go too thick on it, just very light. Or very evenly, I mean. Okay, right here you're gonna see where I'm gonna spray paint my glove a little bit, just to make sure I have a nice even spread or spray the way I want it, where it's not too thick or inconsistent. It's like a nice layer from what I see on my glove because I don't want it running on my piece. So I always try to do that from time to time. Just a little tip. Finally, this will be my final highlight. This is the Sunrise Blue from the Vallejo set, blue color. And this would be my brightest color, where I'm going to go from the light source I have and spray downward and just make it a nice, even consistency, like I've been saying, and getting the spots where I want it. I never try to go upwards because that's where all the shadow is. It's going to give it a nice contrast. But I'm just doing a little light sprays, like nothing, like not too powerful. You can see the contrast building up. And if I don't like anything or I feel like oversprayed, I will go back and fix it. But I think it's turned out pretty good so far. Stay tuned. Next part, I will be doing the shadow. Alright, so now this is my final step for the figure. I'll be adding the shadow to it. This is, I think it's the night blue shadow, or night blue ink from Vallejo. I'm just gonna go in all the crevices I see and slowly spray paint it to where I can more define it. And I just go over it very lightly. Don't want to do too much because I don't want to add like blotches or too dark. I'm just trying to go in the crevices and slowly edge it out to make it more defined and get that shadow look. As I said before, you can see how much this leg has built up definition throughout this painting session. Just look at all that definition on it. It's building up from my layers and my shadows and my highlights. And that's what I'm going for right here on all my parts. Just building up slowly and adding that definition I want to make it more, feel more alive. Okay, so now I'm working on Captain America's star on his body. I'm using my white palette, my wet palette, and I'm using Veil white ink. I'm just going in there with a little brush, slowly adding the white to it, getting a good border around it. Make sure I'm not getting on the blue, as you can tell. Okay, so here it looks when I finished white. I think it turned out pretty good. I did not get any blue on the white border, and it looks very nice. Right here, I'm working on my white, his white, blue, red stripes. I'm just using a dry brush for it. I'm going on my little thing and just dry brushing on it. Not doing too hard, not too much, just like a nice even coat. Okay, next I'm doing Captain America's boots. I'm just adding a nice red color to them. I just added one red because I feel like his boots are more dirty and grungy, so I just want like a nice dark red. I don't want it too bright because I'm going for the Alex Ross look on his covers I seen. So I'm just trying to do a nice even coating down, like downward, not upward, because that's where my light source is upward, and his boots are not gonna get that much light. So it's just a nice red. So here I glued my boots and my legs together to see how it looks. I did the arms as well. Well, I just painted the gloves red. It's turned out pretty good so far. I'm really liking it. And now I'm working on Captain America's leather belt. I'm slowly gonna build that up with different browns. I'm painting on there just a light brush paint because I don't want it too thick and runny and clump up. I'm just doing light brushes of light paint. Alright, so now I'm doing my base. It's just the final step in my process. I'm just trying to add like a nice light tan color to it, so I can have that building rubble or gravel effect, because that's what I'm going for. And like I'm just trying to go nice even coat, nothing too heavy, because I want that contrast to still poke out. Okay, so the final thing I'm gonna do is just dry brush a little bit of highlights on it, so just so it can have more definition and more like contrast to it, and they can highlight all the upper areas of the rock, so when you look at it, it has like more feel. Okay guys, this is the finished product. I think it turned out really good. I like all the definition and contrast it has. I really took my time with this. I think it looks amazing so far. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. But also let me know what y'all want to see do in future videos. Please let me know what y'all want to look at when I paint so I can video it. And also please like, comment, subscribe, share with others so we can grow this channel. Next project I'll be working on is Meg from Yon H Comp, so be on the lookout for that. But until then, have a good day, and Night 3D out.